Hey everyone, happy Father's Day and welcome to Jason Explains Things. Today is gonna be a special episode dedicated to all you awesome dads out there. I'm gonna be building my daughter's a giant cedar playground thing. It's in these two boxes behind me. It's gonna be a great time. Also, while we go through it, I'm gonna be intercutting some of my favorite memories of being a dad over the past decade. Also, stay tuned for some really awesome / terrible dad jokes as we go through it. All right, guys, strap on your back brace or knee brace or whatever kind of brace you need. For me, it's a back brace. Grab your favorite cheap beer, break out that toolbox, and let's get started. I can't take my dog to the pond anymore because the ducks keep attacking him. That's what I get for buying a purebred dog. So this is the area I have set aside for the playset. It was a ton of work, frankly, getting this all ready for today. Yeah, so what do we have here? This is roughly a 17 by 20 foot space. The ground was really unlevel, so I leveled the ground, and then with my dad's help, I put down landscaping paper so we don't have a lot of weeds growing here, and then about 3 cubic yards of pea gravel. And so now everything is nice and level. Yeah, so this is the space, and I'm really excited to get building. And behold, this is the kit that we're gonna be putting together. It is the Jungle Journey playset from KidKraft. You know, I'm gonna say this right off the bat, I usually would not buy a kit. I mean, that kind of takes a little bit of the fun out of it for me. I like to design things that I build, but unfortunately, with the cost of lumber here in the summer of 2021, it really makes a lot of sense actually financially to buy it as a kit because the price of playsets hasn't really gone up that much. I mean, the price of wood is like doubled or more. And hopefully you don't judge me too harshly for that. Anyway, let's break out a razor blade and see if everything inside these boxes is looking good. Looks like it's mostly there. Probably the best dad story to share with you first is kind of becoming a dad and everything and the experience of that. You know, that was almost, I guess now a little over 10 years ago, found out my daughter Marley would be on the way. And that set off like a whole bunch of things I had to get done in time for Marley's arrival. One of those things was fixing the bug up, the whole story. And there's actually a video about this on my channel that I'll link a card to, but my wife, like that bug has been in my wife's family since it was new, since the early 70s. And so we kind of wanted to carry on that tradition of have our kids also be brought home from the hospital in the same bug. So that was like, okay, crap, I have to get the bug done now. Yeah, it was really cool. But we did get it done in time, and she did get to come home in the bug, and that was really cool. You know, all of a sudden being responsible for a baby was definitely a nerve-wracking proposition for me. I'd never changed a diaper until I changed my own kid's diaper. And she, like baby Marley, could just scream so loud. So it was an intense experience becoming a dad and kind of getting used to everything. But and it was overwhelming. But as time went on, everything got easier and more fun. And here I am almost a decade later. So the liquid nails is kind of an added step that we both think is a good idea because these screws might rust through eventually. So according to her, we've already screwed up
many times.
What?
There's too many things to mention.
Okay. Well, anyway,
the holes are in the wrong place.
The holes are in the wrong place. So you see this, like we just kind of put them together like, well, we're making an octagon. Well, apparently it's a certain type of octagon we're supposed to make, and we didn't do that. So anyway, but all that's required to fix it is just putting different holes in different places. So follow the instructions better than I am. That's my advice to you. Right?
Right.
Shut up. Free Shih Tzu. Come email me at jasonexplainsthings@gmail.com. Free Shih Tzu. First come, first serve. It's not a joke. It is a joke. Unfortunately, it's a joke. Another funny early dad memory is the worst trip to the beach of all time. And when I think Marley was not quite 2, and it was just awful. She didn't sleep the whole time. She got an allergic reaction to something. I think it was like a medication. I forget what it was, but she was covered head to toe in itchy red bumps. It was terrible. It was just the worst trip to the beach of all time. Some cute pictures from it though. But hey, that's all right. Trips to the beach got much more fun as time went on, especially the trip, which I think was, 6 years ago now, when we found out that kid number 2 was on the way. All right, so this is gonna be a multi-day build, so you're gonna see Amy and I change shirts from time to time, so yay. It's not done yet. It's not done yet, but I'm hungry.
You mean you aren't just gonna wash the same shirt to make it look like a same day build?
I've done that to make myself look cool before. I'm not gonna tell you when, but yep, not this time though.
All right.
Hello.
I was really angry at my friend Mark for stealing my dictionary. I told him, Mark, my words. Mark my words. Why don't you build it?
No.
Why not?
Screwdriver.
Yeah, impact driver, be careful. Another great ongoing dad memory that just keeps on happening over and over again, except for last year, because last year was terrible and didn't allow fun, was car shows. I've done car shows with Marley as a baby. We've taken, when my second daughter, Ripley, was born, she went to a car show when she was like only 2 months old. And we've been doing those ever since, the past several years, and that's always a lot of fun. And Marley especially is always up for a car show, even when everyone else in the family isn't. I can remember one time when Ripley got sick, so Marley and I ended up showing our Beetle together, got there, got our spot, polished it up, and then went around and talked to people, and it was just Marley and I showing a car together. And it's just, my daughter definitely loves girly things, but she wants to show interest in what I like too, and then she gets excited about it if I'm excited about it. So don't worry about whether your kid is a boy or a girl. Just involve them in anything you're doing, and they're probably gonna have fun. Until they're teenagers, I'm sure that'll all change. But for now, it's good stuff. Oh, hold on. Dad, I need you to read number 7.
Why?
Just read it.
My uncle named his dog Rolex and Timex. They're his watchdogs. How'd I do?
You did fine. Another awesome dad story has got to be kid number 2 being born, Ripley being born. Ripley is now a little over 5 years old, and the whole process was definitely way less stressful for me. Being involved with being in the room and everything while kids are being born the second time was not that stressful. I was actually cracking terrible jokes the whole time. My favorite is I told my wife that she had the heart of a champion, and she promptly told me to shut the F up, and it was really funny. I made the nurse laugh, so that was cool. But yeah, everything, I mean, from even my perspective, was just easier the second time. When Marley kind of came in and met her sister for the first time, that kind of stuff is cool, so. Toby, I think you're gonna have to rely on people to help you to get up and down from here, man. You're a good boy, though. You're a good boy. Look on the back. Oh, let me look. Oh, from Ripley. Thank you, Ripley. Is it magic?
We should sleep.
Yay! Another one of my favorite dad memories is building my kids a dollhouse for Christmas for Christmas 2017. And actually that is one of my first YouTube videos. You go back to the very beginning of my YouTube channel, I think it's like video number 3 or 4, I think, is building them a dollhouse, and it's the whole process of building a gift for, out of wood, spending like 2 weeks building it. On and off. It was such a cool experience, and especially, I'm gonna be honest here, Ripley's reaction to that dollhouse. I mean, Marley was like, oh, cool, and then went on to other things. Ripley was like, oh, she was just just fixed on it, and she played with that all day long, and it's just like, it's so cool. It's got like 500 views, so watch that video. It's really good, and it makes me, it chokes me up every time I watch it, so it's good stuff. If 2 vegans get in a fight, is it still considered a beef? Get it? Do you get it? All right, what step are we on?
Okay, we're on step 45.
Oh, is that the swing set?
That is. You're welcome. It was fun.
Woo! Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, well, thanks for your help.
Oh, you're welcome.
We did the hard part.
We did it.
Without your help, I couldn't have done it.
Oh, I don't know about that.
It's true. Happy Father's Day.
It was fun.
I'm not done yet, but he is. Well, our playset here has been secured with stakes. There are a couple things I was dealing with while doing that. This area has some irrigation lines for sure that I already know about. I generally know where they are. Still, everything is nice and secure, and it's done at all 4 points, so good stuff. One of the last big things to take care of here for the playset is the slide, or where the slide should go. As you can see, I don't really have enough space for the slide. But that's okay, my kids are, a little older. Ripley's 5, Marley's almost 10, so they're a little bit beyond the slide anyway. And I found something really cool on Amazon. It's gonna take that spot. We've got a climbing net. And don't worry, we're gonna secure this really, really well to the side of the playset and also to this railroad tie barrier on the ground. It's gonna be really cool. Let's do it. And as far as, the experience of being a dad right now, I'm just gonna say this. It is amazing to me how strong and resilient kids are. I mean, they kind of just, stuff happens to them, and they're, obviously since they're kids, they're not in control of anything, and they just brush it off and they figure out a way to get through things. There's a video about me needing to move the family. You can go back and I'll link that too. Had to move, and then we had to move again, move to a rental house and then move to the house we bought, to this house. And she had this really, really hard year where she had to go to 3 different schools. And it was just really sad for her. Every time, it was like getting to know friends, had to leave, then had to leave again. And I just felt terrible for her. The last school year, Marley's school year got interrupted again from you-know-what. And then laptop school doesn't work for her. But she still brushed it all off and kept going, but it was just, you could just tell as a parent, your kid is not doing well, your kid is scared, your kid is having a hard time. I even did a video about building Marley a desk for remote learning. The schooling was only like 40 minutes a day of actual interaction with a teacher, and that wasn't one-on-one interaction, that was just teacher, 20 kids on Zoom for 40 minutes. Other than that, the kid is on their own. I was self-employed in early 2020. By the end of 2020, I was not self-employed anymore because of things. But anyway, as soon as I got my new full-time job, my wife and I, we put both kids in a private school, and Marley has just completed her first, just like literally a few days ago, has completed a full school year in one place, all learning in person, and no kids got COVID, by the way. So That's also another thing I kind of wanted to put in there. But she did this knowledge night where she did a report on lions recently, and it turned out great. She's had to deal with school, she's had to deal with pandemics and masks and learning on a laptop and all that crap, and I'm just really proud of her that she got through all of it, and I'm just really, it's a humbling experience to see how awesome she is.
What do you call a fish with two knees? A toonie fish.
It is. I literally just finished.
By yourself?
Yarp?
Yes.
Yes?
I see you. Ooh, looking sideways. It's done.
I want to end this thing by saying how inspired I am by other dads I know. I mean, my own dad, he helped me build this thing. He's currently kicking prostate cancer's butt, and he teaches me new things all the time to this day. Also, my friend Chris, who you've seen in many videos, that guy has 4 kids. He never stops working, providing for his kids, and he's an awesome dude. If you happen to be watching this as an overwhelmed, brand new dad, I've been there. Eventually that baby will sleep through the night, and so will you. Everything will get slowly easier and more fun. Also, you will screw up many, many times, but all you have to do is just admit it, learn from it, and move on. And you just keep on doing that every day, and eventually you'll be less terrible at it. That's what we're all doing here. So anyway, until next time, everybody, God bless, and don't forget to do it yourself. Bye.
Could I believe in what my eyes cannot see? Or has the antidote to brokenness evaded me? Could I believe in what my ears have not heard? Or will the suffering that surrounds me have the final word? Even on the darkest nights, I know the sun will rise. I will trust the promise I cannot see with my eyes. Even when the clouds surround, I know the sun still shines. But when will it break through? Jesus, I need